great. Today's video is going to be a little bit different of a ramble video, but it is going to be a ramble video nonetheless, with just some hand sounds and a couple other triggers. But today I'm going to be just going into depth a little bit and discussing my mental health struggles. Maybe get into addiction struggles. I don't know if I'll save that for another video or not, or address it in here, but just like let you guys know like what I suffer from for my mental health, and just things that I go through and what I've been dealing with. So let's just jump right in. And I make these kind of videos to let you guys know, like, you're not alone with the stuff you're going through. You're not alone. And yeah. Well, my shoulder looks crazy. Getting the shoulder gains lately. Sorry. But yeah. My gym sessions have been turning out good. They're doing some progress. Anyways, sorry about that. But yeah, so let's get started. It all, like, the youngest I can remember having mental health issues was, I don't even know how old I was, but I was young, probably like 8 or 9 years old, and I used to have like odd tendencies that like a lot of other people in my family and like friends and stuff didn't have. Things like couldn't step over couldn't step on cracks on the sidewalk, and I would always like clear my throat like obsessively and compulsively, and like mumble stuff under my breath, and like I can't even remember what other things I was doing that were like just OCD like tendencies before I even knew what OCD was, or like even the concept of mental health in general. Like my mom would make comments about like, why are you doing that? Stuff like that. So I don't know. But turns out I had OCD, and I still struggle with OCD till this day. I'm gonna share with you guys some things that I go through with my OCD, and it is super embarrassing to tell people these things because they are very odd things. But if you have OCD, you'd understand, but like they're odd things to like admit that I have. So just things that I have to do constantly on a daily basis. And the last 2 weeks, my OCD has ramped up, got even worse, and there's new stuff that I have to do. So I've just got an increase in my medication that helps with OCD to hopefully help decrease these symptoms that I'm having. But nothing's a cure for it. There's no cure for OCD. And it's a very hard thing to go through every day and deal with. So my OCD tendencies right now are, I have to do, like, well, I'll start with the most, like, common ones, which is, like, checking. I'm constantly checking the stove to make sure it's off. I'm constantly checking to make sure the door is locked. I'm constantly checking to make sure the water's off. But it's not just checking once. It's like, I'll check, and then I'll turn around and walk away, and then I'll have to go back and check again. And then I'll turn around and walk away, then I'll have to go back and check again. Because it's like I don't believe what I saw. And it's almost like the one time that I don't check these things is the one time like the house is gonna catch fire when I don't check the stove, or the one time someone's gonna break in when I don't lock the door, or like check the door's locked. So it's just like, I don't know, I realize that these things that I do are like not, what's the word? Not like realistic that these things are gonna happen, like the bad things that I think are gonna happen from not doing it, but it's like I can't stop myself from doing these things. Also, I have a really bad fear that my house is gonna burn down, almost to the point where I can't leave the house sometimes. And if I do leave the house, I'm constantly looking in the direction of my house to see if there's smoke coming out, or like if I hear sirens or anywhere, I like always worried that they're going to my house because I think my house is gonna burn down. But that's like an OCD thing too. Also, say I like to do everything in four times, and usually 4 sets of 4. Say I scratch my arm, I have to do it 3 more times to equal 4. If I can't do something the extra times without it like looking weird, I'll tap my toe the remainder of the times. I know I'm weird, but that's just what I deal with. And usually it's like 4 sets of 4 to do everything. That's why my OCD videos are all sets of 4. Like, you particularly 4 sets of 4. My OCD is ASMR videos. What else? I'm constantly seeking out numbers, like, everywhere. I'm always looking for numbers. Like, it's especially bad when I'm on the treadmill or on my exercise bike, because it cycles through the numbers of, like, speed, distance, calories burned, and, like, amount of time on it. And the number's constantly changing on that. So, like, I'm constantly staring at, like, the screen on my exercise bike or on my treadmill, or, like, it's even everywhere I go, I'm constantly seeking out numbers to add them up to 13, 26, or 39, which is 13 multiplied by 2 and 3. 13 multiplied by 1 is 22 is 26, multiplied by 3 is 39. But not 4 times, because 4 is my good number. So multiples of 3 times 13. If anything equals those numbers, then I have to look at 2 more numbers that have nothing to do with those numbers before I can feel right. And you wouldn't even imagine how many numbers add up to 13, 26, or 39, or have 13, 26, or 39 in them. So that's something super stressful. Lately, it's gotten even worse with, like, having to wash my hands all the time. This is one of my new things, is I'm constantly washing my hands, like, even when they're not dirty, even when I just wash them, like, I'm constantly washing my hands. And another one of my new things is, I'm just trying to think. Oh, I have to step with my right foot over, like, when I'm walking down the sidewalk, and there's, like, cracks in the sidewalk every couple of steps. I have to step with my right foot over it twice in a row, left foot over it twice in a row, right foot over it twice in a row, left foot over it twice in a row. And if I don't do that, then I have to, or no, if I have to correct myself, but if I step on the cracks, then I have to step on the cracks 3 more times to make it 4 times. Yeah, I'm super weird, guys. These are, like, super weird things that I have to do, but that's OCD. That's what OCD does, and that's what OCD is. Also, I have this new habit of, like, biting my lip and the inside of my mouth, like, compulsively for, like, usually it's 4 times that I have to do it in a row, or 4 sets of 4, and, like, it gets even worse when I'm outside, when I'm walking down the street. It's the worst, but I'm, like, constantly biting my lips and the inside of my mouth. That's my OCD stuff that I'm dealing with right now, guys, and it is not fun. Also, if I don't do some of these things, it makes me feel like something bad is gonna happen to myself or my family if I don't do these things. And also, there's the part of feeling right. If you don't do these things, you don't feel right until you do them. Like, it's hard to explain what the feeling of right is with OCD, but if you have it, you know you just don't feel right until you do these things. But yeah, that's my struggles with OCD. It's super embarrassing to talk about and tell people, because that's not normal. People don't normally do those things, but that's what I deal with every day, so I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Now I'm doing it again. But yeah. Also, I have been clinically depressed for the most part of my life on antidepressants. That's another mental health thing I deal with. Also, I deal with, I think, also anxiety, which has a lot to do with the OCD stuff too. It's a lot of, like, it has to do with anxiety. And they were throwing around a bipolar diagnosis with me, but it hasn't been, like, official I'm always shaking my leg when I'm sitting down. If I'm standing up, I'm pacing. If I'm at the bus stop waiting, I'm pacing. I can't sit still. But I've never been diagnosed, but pretty sure I have undiagnosed ADHD. But I'm pretty sure everyone has a little bit of ADHD somewhere. And I'm pretty sure everyone has a little bit of OCD tendencies too. But a lot of people just have it a lot worse. And I happen to be one of those people that have it a lot worse, so... yeah, I guess I still got a lot of time in this video, so I'll talk about my addictions. Make this a mental health and addiction video. So, my addiction started when I was 12 years old, when I started smoking pot, cigarettes, and drinking alcohol. I was very young. I had just started high school because I skipped a grade in elementary school, so I was a year younger than all the kids that were starting high school. And I was hanging out with the older kids, the bad crowd, the kids that were doing the drugs, the kids that were getting in trouble. By 13 years old, I was doing mushrooms, acid, ecstasy. By 14 years old, I was doing coke and crack. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say these words on YouTube, but I'm not going to say the other ones, but, well, I will. By 16, I was doing methamphetamines and opioids, painkillers, and I also had a sleeping pill problem too for a little while. But I've been pretty much multi-addicted to every substance, and I'm thankful that I'm in recovery right now. I'm in recovery. I'm doing good. I quit smoking cigarettes 10 years ago, which was probably the best decision I've ever made. I've been clean from drugs for just a little while now, but I'm clean nonetheless, and have been making that attempt for over the last year to be clean, but I have slipped up a couple times, which is part of the process. So, yeah, I also have like shopping problems, shopping addictions. I have like a thrill kind of addiction, like to like, it's not really gambling, but like trading, day trading, which is kind of similar to gambling. It's like, I get addicted to that, like checking the stocks and stuff. I haven't drank in a long time, which is like I haven't drank in a long time. But yeah, I have a really addictive personality. I get pretty much addicted to everything that I like start. So I avoid that stuff now, and I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. My mental health is doing really well, except for the OCD stuff. But my mood is great. Like, my mental health is stable. Also, I would go into psychosis. A little bit more about my mental health. I would go into psychosis. At first, it was drug-induced. But then I started going into psychosis, even not on drugs. So, yeah, that's just a little bit more about the mental health part. I've been in and out of the psych wards constantly since I was like 17 years old. Like a few times a year. I've been arrested constantly for my drug use and selling and stuff, and yeah, I'm thriving now, so you can overcome anything. I know people think that some people are like a lost cause, some of their family members or people they know, or even themselves, they think they're a lost cause. I used to think that I made it out, anyone could make it out, honestly, and now I work with people, helping them, walking alongside them as they beat their as they go on their recovery journey, and I couldn't be happier. I'm doing great, life is good, and yeah, I know I covered a lot of this in my life story video, but a lot of people might not have seen that video, and also I just wanted to get more in depth about the mental health aspect, and I figured I'd just touch a little bit on the addictions, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm on a fitness journey. I'm on self-improvement. I have a relationship with Jesus. God has a good purpose, good plans for my life, and I'm just living testimony, living proof that anyone can get over this mental health and addiction problems, and anyone can recover. It's not an easy thing that I've dealt with this whole and substance use. But I'm happy. I wouldn't have my life any other way right now. And I had to go through all that to get to where I am today. And if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't have the friends I have. I wouldn't be in the position I'm in. And none of this would even be happening. So I'm grateful for everything I've lived, my lived experience, and everything that I've been through and gone through. So I'm just grateful. Grateful for all of you for watching this video, for being there for me, for supporting me in any way, even if it's just watching the videos at all. And thank you for all your positive comments. This community is amazing. It's such a positive community, and I'm super grateful to have you guys in my life. So thank you guys for all the support. Sorry, my stomach's growling. My stomach growled. But yeah, I'm super grateful for all of you. So thank you so much. You guys are great, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you're at in this world. I know you guys are all over the world watching me, and I think that's just so cool. So